$60,000. That is the annual income difference between a $50 work RVU rate and a $60 rate. At median emergency medicine production of 6,000 work RVUs per year. Over 10 years with 3% annual growth, that gap approaches $600,000. One number in your contract, one conversation you either have or you do not. This video gives you the framework to have it. Before you negotiate rate, you need to know volume. Your annual work RVU production determines the denominator in every compensation calculation. If you do not know this number, you cannot evaluate any offer. National data from MGMA establishes the distribution for emergency medicine specifically. The 25th percentile produces 4,500 to 5,000 work RVUs annually. The median is 6,000. The 75th percentile is 7,500 to 8,000. The 90th percentile exceeds 9,000. Most EM physicians cluster between 5,000 and 7,000. Your number is in your billing records. If you have never pulled it, contact your practice management system administrator or your billing coordinator. Get the trailing 12-month total. That is your baseline. The per work RVU rate is not one number. It varies by employer model because each model absorbs different costs and captures different margins. Academic programs pay $38 to $52 per work RVU. Lower rates offset by training infrastructure and academic appointment. Below 40 is a red flag. Large staffing companies range from 50 to 65. Below 52, ask questions. Community hospital employment runs 55 to 70. Independent democratic groups, where physicians share governance and revenue, pay 60 to 80. And rural or critical access facilities range from $70 to $90 per work RVU, reflecting recruitment difficulty and volume constraints. The national EM median across all models is approximately $58 per work RVU. If your rate is below the floor for your employer type, you have a data-supported case. Your work RVU rate tells part of the story. Your effective hourly rate tells all of it. Here is the formula. Take your base salary. Add your productivity bonus. That is your work RVUs above threshold multiplied by your per work RVU rate. Divide the total by your annual clinical hours. That is your effective hourly rate. The ACEP 2025 Compensation Survey, 1,774 respondents, puts the national median at $222 per hour at 1,440 clinical hours per year. The 25th percentile is 195. 75th is 259. Community hospital physicians average around 230. Academic around 210. Rural exceeds 240. If your effective hourly rate falls below $200, something in your contract structure is costing you money, and you need to identify what it is. Step 1, pull your trailing 12-month work RVU production from your billing system. This is not optional. Without this number, you are negotiating blind. Step 2, research the market rate for your specific employer type and region. Use MGMA specialty data, merit compensation benchmarks, and the ACEP survey. Match employer model to the ranges we covered. Step 3, ask for the per work RVU rate in writing. Many offers present a blended annual salary without disclosing the rate. If the employer will not provide it, calculate it yourself. Divide total projected compensation by your projected work RVU production. You now have the number they were not volunteering. Step 4, make the ask. Frame it as a data-driven analysis, not a complaint. Reference the national EM median of $58. Reference your production. Reference the employer type range. Present the gap. Propose a specific rate. Put it in writing. This is a business conversation. Treat it like one. Sometimes the per work RVU rate is locked into a contract template the employer will not modify. That does not mean the negotiation is over. It means the negotiation shifts. Target the sign-on bonus. Market ranges are wide, and 25 to 75,000 at staffing companies, 50 to 150,000 at hospitals, and 100 to 250,000 at rural facilities. Negotiate shift differentials for nights, weekends, and holidays. Push for a higher CME allowance. Request employer-paid tail coverage. That single provision can be worth more than $30,000, and negotiate the non-compete clause, radius reduction, specialty carve-outs, or full elimination. Every dollar you gain outside the base rate is still a dollar. Your work RVU rate is not a fixed number handed down from administration. It is a starting point in a data-driven conversation. And now you have the data. The negotiation script pack gives you word-for-word language for every stage of this conversation. From the initial rate request to the counter offer to the non-compete pushback. The link is on screen.